Today I'm going to show you why most watercolor artists make a mistake when buying watercolor paint and why tubes are actually smarter, cheaper, and far more flexible than pens. If you usually reach for pens at the store, that habit might be holding your painting back. Because here's the thing no one tells you at the store. The choice between pens and tubes isn't about preference. It's about flexibility, control, and surprisingly money. But you only realize that after you've already bought the whole thing. But let's rewind a bit. When people start watercolor, pens feel safer. They look tidy, they look beginner-friendly. You open the box, dip your brush, and you're painting. No squeezing, no mess, no decisions. It feels like a responsible choice. Tubes, on the other hand, feel advanced, or wasteful, or messy. There's this assumption that tubes are for real artists, and if you're not there yet, you shouldn't touch them, or that you will squeeze out too much and ruin everything. So most people buy pens first. And then, slowly, weird little frustrations creep in. You notice certain colors disappear faster than others. The perfect blue is gone, but the muddy green you never use is still completely full. You start rationing pigment without realizing, brushing lightly, afraid to waste paint. Your washes look weak, so you scrub harder. Your paper crumbles. You think it's a skill problem, but it's not. It's a supply problem. And let's talk about cost, but not in the obvious way. At first glance, pens look cheaper. One little pen costs less than one tube. A small travel set feels like a bargain. But what you're actually buying is a fixed amount of paint locked into a color choice you didn't make. Imagine you paint botanicals. You burn through sap green and ultramarine. In a pen set, those are out first. To replace them, you often have to buy a whole new pen, or worse, a whole new set, just to get the colors you actually use. With tubes, you only replace what you finish, nothing more. And here's where it gets sneaky. Ounce for ounce, tubes almost always contain more paint than pens. You're paying for pigment, not packaging. That shiny metal tin, you paid for that. The foam insert, you paid for that too. Tubes don't look economical because the value isn't cute. It's quiet. It shows up months later when you're still painting with the same colors and haven't had to rebuy anything. Now, let's talk about strength. If you've ever wondered why professional watercolor paintings seem to glow, like the color is sitting inside the paper instead of on top, part of that answer is paint concentration. Pans, especially student-grade pans, are often formulated to re-wet easily. That sounds good, right? But easier re-wetting usually means less pigment and more filler. So you work harder to get saturation. You scrub, you layer, you overwork. With tubes, the paint starts out creamy and dense, and you control the dilution instead of fighting it. One small squeeze can give you enough pigment for multiple paintings, strong washes, or delicate glazes, because you decide how much water goes into it. Think of it like cooking. Pans are pre-seasoned meals. Tubes are ingredients. Now, here's the moment that changes a lot of painters' minds. Let's say you love pans because you like portability. You like the ritual of opening a tin. You like seeing your colors laid out neatly. That's valid. But what if I told you that doesn't actually require buying pen paint? Because tubes don't really force you to abandon pans. You can make your own. And this is the part people miss. You can squeeze tube paint into empty pans. Let it dry, and now you have pans. Custom pans. Filled with exactly the colors you want. Refilled whenever you want. As strong or as gentle as you like. No more buying a full set just to get one color back. No more living with colors you never touch. You can even adjust how you fill them. Want a pen that reactivates softer? Add paint in layers. Want something firmer? Let it dry longer. You're no longer locked into how the manufacturer decided it should behave. Let me give you a concrete example. Say you love painting skies. You go through ultramarine like water. In a standard pen set, that pen empties fast. You replace it once, then again. Over time, you have paid more than the cost of a tube and you're still rationing. Now, if you had a tube, you would fill that pen again and again for months. Same pen, same color, same setup, different economics. Another example, limited palettes. A lot of artists eventually realize they don't really need 24 colors. They need maybe 6. But pen sets don't encourage that realization. They tempt you with options. Tubes make restraint easier because you're choosing intentionally. You buy fewer colors, but you buy better colors. And here's the real eye-opener. This feels kind of backwards. People think tubes are messier. but mess usually comes from uncertainty. When you don't trust how much paint you use, you over-squeeze or you panic wipe. Once you understand that a grain of rice amount can be more than enough, tubes become calmer, not messier. You squeeze, you close the cap, you are done. No hunting for a pan that's half gone and stubbornly dry. No scrubbing a brush into a color that refuses to wake up. Now, let's talk about learning. Watercolor is water control, about pigment load, about timing. Pans obscure that in a way. They hide how much paint you're actually using. Tubes make it visible. You see the pigment, you mix consciously, you understand cause and effect faster. That does not make tubes advanced, it makes them honest. And honesty accelerates learning. There's also the issue no one mentions until it's too late. Discontinued sets. Manufacturers change palettes, colors vanish, and suddenly you can't replace a single pan anymore. Tubes, on the other hand, are usually sold individually for years, sometimes decades. Your palette does not become obsolete. Now, at this point, some people are still thinking, okay, but I like the simplicity of pans. That makes sense. But here's the twist. Buying tubes doesn't take that away, because when you buy tubes, you're not choosing instead of pans, you are choosing more options. You can paint straight from the tube for juicy color, you can pre-fill pans and travel light, you can refill as needed, you can customize, you can change your minds. Pans alone don't give you that. And this is where everything collapses into one simple idea. If tubes are only good for one thing, maybe the debate will stay open. But they're good for everything pans do, plus things pans can't. They're cheaper in the long run, they're stronger, they teach you more, they adapt to how you paint instead of forcing you into someone else's system. And this is the part that quietly ends the argument. You can always turn tube paint into pan paint. But you cannot turn pan paint into a tube. Let me know your thoughts on this and I will see you soon. Bye bye.